Yeah, there it is right there. Uh-oh, I just realized I'm actually recording right now. I think I'm recording. I'm like a whole minute into it. Hey, everybody. Oh my gosh. I got to welcome everybody here. Welcome to season 3 of the Underground Gospels. This is episode 131. We're coming to you live from Nashville. Now, I've been in LA for a long time. This is the first show, so there's going to be loose stuff, I guess. This is interesting. We're going to bang and click and have all kinds of issues, I'm sure. But welcome to 131. I can't believe this is the 3rd season. First off, a couple of things. Let me get the little title here so I don't forget. Welcome to that. And the place to hang out and watch. There's no swearing or trolling. So if you want to leave a message, you can send me direct DMs. We are live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. Actually, we're not live. This is actually recorded. I'm recording this now at the 1st of March, and I believe this comes out in a week or two. I think it's scheduled for the weekend of March 17th. Anyway, if you like what you hear, remember to subscribe. We still have about 160 subscribers and trying to get those up. If you support what I'm doing, there's a tip code on my website, and that's at night-music.com. Night-music.com. That's KNIGHT-music.com. And you can find show times and links and garments and lyrics and contact emails and live show information, because we do live shows. And if you'd like us to come out to your event, we'd travel all over the country. Since my last live stream, let me see if I can fix this. Since my last live stream, I've been in Tennessee, in Texas, and Arkansas, and Arizona, New Mexico, and Colorado, and California. I've been in California for a couple months. I've been in, let's see, I did say Texas. I've been all over Texas. I've been in all over. I've been to Dallas and Fort Worth area. I was up in Richardson for a while. There's a city, begins with a W up there, that I did, that I went to. I was in Abilene. I was in Austin. I was in Amarillo, of course, and I've been all over. And so I've been in California off and on since the end of last show. Doing some work out there, working on a couple of things. I think working at the church I go to, which has been amazing, and meeting all kinds of people and writing. I think you know that my other thing is I'm a actor and a screenwriter, and so I've been doing all that. And so that's my little housekeeping things. And today's episode is actually on gratitude. So I'm so joyful to be able to get back here. This all started back in, when was it? It was 2019, and it was 2019. Oh my gosh, this is 2023. And so I went out there in 2019, and I know a bunch of guys who are on tour with David Crowder on the Winter Jam tour. And I think it's no secret that I go to a church called Hillsong out in LA. And there's a group called Hillsong United that was on tour with David Crowder. They're leaving to do their own tour in 2019. And so they said that there might be some openings. And so if I wanted to jump on, I could. So in March of 2020, a bunch of us left from Nashville to go up and do this show in Louisville. And so we loaded into Louisville, and we got everything set up. We're beginning to do line checks. And promoter said, yeah, let's be in the catering. So we all went into catering. That's when he announced that there's this like flu thing going around, and the mayor had actually canceled the show. Right. Wow. And so he said, don't worry about it. We have to worry about tickets and all that. But, we're going to go up to the next state, which was Chicago. And so we got about an hour outside of Louisville, and they pulled over at a truck stop, and we all got out and what's going on? It's like, they canceled the tour. We're done. We're going back to Nashville. So I got in, turned around, and went back to Nashville. That was pretty incredible. At that time, there was another country artist who was going out, and I hadn't worked for a couple of months, y'all. So I said, well, maybe I can jump on his tour. We dumped 6 trucks. I just crewed it. And the next day they said, come on back and help us with the video. And so they made a video. I took about 4 hours to shoot a couple 30-second spots. And that's just normal. I've been working here loading this in today. It's now about 2 o'clock in time-wise in our time, and I've been here since 10 a.m. Well, actually, I've been here since 9:30. But bottom line is, it takes a while to do all these. So we loaded them in. We did the video on Friday, and Saturday I came into work because they said, come on back tomorrow. We came in. They're like, we're packing up. We're packing everything up. We could probably go out in fall. They didn't go out for another year and a half. I've not done any live shows at that level, the arena type shows at all. Period. Done. I guess I'm done because I think it was April of that year. Maybe it was March. It was just a week or so afterwards. I said, you know what? We're going to live streaming, and I'm going to learn how to put all this together. So 2020, we did our first set of live streams. 2021, our second. No, 2021, we did our first set of live streamings because we were just hoping that everything would open up again. It never did in 2020. So we did in 2021, we did our first live stream, 2022 second, and this is 2023, and we're in our 3rd season. And so we're really happy to be back. We're really happy to be sharing with you guys. If you have the format of the show, I've decided is going to be just talking about reasons that it's cool to be a Christian and reasons why people hate Christians. I mean, that's how we ended up last season, was just finding all the reasons that people hate Christians for. I heard some today. I heard that it was just really a sexual based thing that some people said, or the lady that I was watching said that, she didn't like it because they didn't talk about any type of sex. It was just something that you didn't talk about in church. And I got to tell you that church really isn't about yourself. I mean, a lot of people go to church because they're looking for answers. Great. The answer is Jesus. I want to get that straight right now. And but it's like, well, what can he do for me? And that's not really the question. The question is, once you find Jesus, what can you and Jesus do to make the world better for others? And that's what being a Christian is. It's like, it's not what about you? And people are like, well, don't do this and don't do that and don't do this. It's more about what can I give to other people? What can I give to the world? What can I give? I had a lady the other day on Facebook who posted the fact that there is a Latino lady and her son at this corner up in North Nashville, and to stay away from them because they're using a picture of a child that was abducted years ago, and said, be careful because we're looking for this person and we're collecting money to, try to find this person. And she said, stay away from them. Don't get them. They're a scam. They're rip-off artists. They're lying. And I get it. They're lying and they're scamming. We've had beggars way before Jesus' time. We call them different things. Sometimes they were just the destitute and soup kitchen, and now they're homeless, and now they're unhoused. I mean, I've heard them all. And the bottom line is they're beggars. I mean, that's what they've been for years. And that might be an PC term, but that's what these people are doing, is begging. And I had to respond. I said, look, I run into people all the time that are just hurting and destitute, and they don't have anything. And, $5, giving somebody $5 means they can eat that day. I am not going to miss $5 in the long run of my life, in the money that I make. I don't make great money, but I'm not going to miss $5. But that could be a couple meals for, a homeless person, because I know that they're like, okay, every nickel and dime counts. But the thing is, and this is so selfish, when I walk away from somebody and I've given them $5 and they're smiling, and a lot of times they're like, God bless you, thank you so much. God bless you, thank you so much. And I know this is selfish, but I feel good by giving. I feel grateful. I'm grateful that I had the money to give. I'm grateful that they had so much joy in me giving it. And after having no and no and no, and all these people walking by, especially just recently, I was in a very wealthy area in California, and to see literally, I can't even imagine, hundreds of people walking by and just not helping anybody. And so it's $5. It's not going to hurt me. It's not going to destroy me. There's probably people out there watching this right now. Well, if you can give me $5, I'll like it. So call me. I'll give you $5. Yeah, let me have 100,000 people calling. Then it might be a while before you get the money, but I'll see what I can do. But the bottom line is, it's such a good feeling to give the little bit that you have and share with somebody. And yes, I know they're probably scamming. I know they're lying to me for, I saw a guy up in LA, and this was hilarious. He had a sign that said, hungry, need food, outside of a Ralph's grocery store. So I went in, I bought him a sandwich. It was Boar's Club. It was $7 or whatever, no big deal. And as I walked out there, the guy in front of me had given him a yellow tagged turkey roll thing that was like yellow tagged to like $1.35 or whatever. And so then I gave him mine, and he's got all this food now. And he turns around and he opens up this like cooler that's just stuffed with sandwiches. And I got to tell you, most of them yellow wrapped. But the bottom line is, he's like, I don't think I really wanted food. Now I got enough food for like months, because he had a ton. You wouldn't believe this cooler was just stuffed full of sandwiches, because everybody, just bought him a sandwich. And I think what he really wanted was money. But, there's one I did a while ago. I'll probably do it again, about how when you ask for what you want, make sure you ask for what you want and not try to let God of the universe figure out what you're doing. Sorry. Because I won't get into that. So, but I want to say that just be grateful, just be joyous, just be happy about the things that we're here doing. How am I doing time-wise? Oh, that's good. I was going to keep these really short. So there's a couple of things I'm doing this year that's different. First off, is I'm going to try to find out the reasons why people hate Christians. And I'm going to talk about them and what it means to be a Christian, and different than the church, because let's face it, I'm not church. I have a pastor, and I love talking to my pastors. But the bottom line is, my pastors have a house. I don't have a house. I have a road. I'm a missionary. I travel. And now I'm on the live streams. And so now I'm a worldwide web missionary. Can you do that? So, but if you have any questions about church, if you have anything that you hated about church, if you had anything that they grew up with and they taught you at church that you just couldn't follow anymore, then you had to strike out on your own. Let's talk about it. Send me a message. Send me a DM. Give me something to do a message about. And I have a couple that I'm doing for the next few weeks. And it's not a series or anything. It's just things that people have said. Like today, that woman was talking about the fact that, she was brought up that you couldn't talk about sex. You couldn't have sex. You had to wait till she was married. And the thing she was joking about was her grandmother was dating, which she thought was really yucky. And that her grandmother wasn't going to have sex until they got married. And she's like, you do realize you're not really a virgin, because I'm like your daughter's daughter, just saying. And her grandmother was like, yeah, I totally get that, but I'm still saving it for my own beliefs and my own reasons. And I want it to be special. And I want to jump in here really quickly with a completely side note. I love Christian weddings. And there's a difference between Christian weddings and other weddings. And it's not the wedding so much as when you talk to them after the honeymoon. Because after the honeymoon, you get somebody in and it's like, hey, how's your honeymoon? Oh, it was great. We jet skied and we parasailed and we went down these slides and we hiked through the mountains of Kauai and we did all this great stuff. And then you find people who wait is like, how was your honeymoon? They're like, it was awesome. What'd you do? We stayed at the hotel for 7 days. You didn't go out? No, we didn't do anything. We stayed at the hotel. We didn't really leave the room too often. I mean, a couple of times, but just for food. And you pretty much stayed in the hotel. Now you can tell the people who save themselves for marriage, and the people that don't by just asking, what did you do on your honeymoon? If they're like, well, we did all this stuff. Yeah, it's because they got to the good stuff before they got married. If they said, we just went to the bedroom, oh, they waited. Also, grandma was going to wait. And obviously, granddaughter wasn't so much about waiting. Let's just put it that way. This is a comedian. But that's one of the things about Christians. I mean, it's just, well, I don't want to wait. No one wants to wait, but there's reasons why you do. And I'll say that for another series. So right now I'm going to play some songs about joy, I think. How's that go? One more time? Sure. All right. Well, that's it for the Underground Gospel Show. We're going to try to keep these about 20 minutes long for this season, unless something else happens. And who knows what's going to happen in this season, because didn't see season 1 actually coming apart, or season 2, and now we're into season 3. So, hey, we're just kicking away here. So anyway, Heavenly Father, we just ask you, Lord, that you pour out your blessings on who's listening to this show. If they've made it to this part of the show, Lord, we just ask you right now in your precious name, Jesus, that you give them reasons to be grateful, that you give them reasons to have joy, that you give them reasons to know that either whether they're high or whether they're low, that you are God and you are in control, and that you have a plan for the life. In fact, that's wrong. You don't have a plan for the life. You have plans for the life, multiple plans for the life. And if one of the plans has just come to a stop, realize the fact that they have something else, another road they could go down, that they get to the very end, they look over and go, oh, wait, there's the path. I should go down this path. And so, Lord, that you just keep opening doors and keep opening paths. And we just thank you so much for the way that you work. And we give you all the praise and glory and honor in your precious name, Jesus. Amen. So now let me see if I can find the credits here. I haven't done this in a while, you guys. This is going to take me weeks to get this figured out. Okay, let's see if we can do credits. Have a wonderful, wonderful week, and we'll see you soon.